We have some things to do. Ranked to play. Which is tier 8. So very strange to jump from 5 to 8, but at least it's tier 8, I suppose. I'm going to assume Agir is probably going to be a really good ship because you're a cruiser. So you take a cruiser slot. You have torpedoes, so maybe AL Agir. And then you just YOLO in and torp whatever. Seems like a plan. Because it should still be 2 versus 2s. What's going on, Seaman? What's going on, Captain Ragnar? What's going on, Diablo? Star Wars, John, how's everyone doing? Remember, Jesus loves y'all. Yes, sir. Appreciate the message. Surely it's not a bot, but it is a good message if it is a bot. Straight cruisers, Michelangelo. Interesting. I'm honestly, I'm assuming the cruisers are just going to be spam Schroeder and Michelangelo. Like, those are going to be the ideal cruisers. But for ranked, and because it's small maps, perhaps AL Agir can outperform Schroeder just because you do have torps. AL Agir will get chewed up, will it? A bit early? Yeah, it is. It is a bit early, like an hour early. I mean, at least the past few weekends we've been starting at like 11. I think usually it's at 12, but it's been windy and rainy, so I can't exactly do anything. I would usually have started the day with working out, but the weather not happening. And after being sick like a bunch in like January, I kind of rather not get sick again. I guess AL Agir's secondary firing angles are not great. Okay, so their Agir already dumped his torps. Well, this is GG. Well, I mean, it kind of worked out, right? The anime girl commander that's supposed to be good at breaking secondaries. If you're, I think it's, is it Chapayev? Ale Chapayev increases the chances of incapacitating modules or something. I think it's only like, is it what, 10%, 20%, something like that. How have the game's been? So far so good. I mean, we played one match so far. Ale Aurora? Is it Aurora? It's one of the Russian cruiser commanders. Actually, Ale Chapayev might be Shell Switch. One of them is a Shell Switch and the other is the Incap. There's a lot of Azure Lane Russian cruiser commanders. I can't remember. I feel like it's Chapayev. I think it's Chapayev. Two cruisers? So, I mean, I guess everyone's just spamming their secondary cruisers. So that might be good. Although we have a Kronstadt, which might not be good. Because he's going to get AI gamed and all he has is main battery. Shame. Agir stopped the beach to reverse the tort me. I literally beached like 10 minutes ago and he's still torped. What an interesting fellow. Well, he's going to be in a crossfire if our Kronstadt can figure out how to position himself. No, Kronstadt's running away. I'm just trying to keep that 20% or like whatever damage for secondaries active. He has to stop, otherwise he's just charging out. Get him, Kronstadt. Gonna try to tort me? We're going in the same direction. Uh-oh, Agir. You don't have torps. Now what? You're really trying to reverse? Does the secondary damage reduction work on torps too? Hold on, I'm curious. Projectile damage, so no, it doesn't work for torps. Incoming damage, so this works. So I guess you could technically stack those two. See, but we want the unique skill for the secondary damage. Could be an interesting damage reduction build. Alright, let's see what Michelangelo can do. Nah, I think we only use one and then we die. Einstein is basically a Norman Scott without fully packed. Is it a Kincaid? I thought Einstein was like a hybrid between the two. Battleship. Dyson. Buffalo. Oh. Well, that... Bad. There seems to be some technical difficulties. Well, we had a good old power surge that shut off my Xbox, but not our stream apparently. Well, while our stuff turns back on. Well, that's not good. That was supposed to be an easy match. Wild power surge. So yeah, if the stream just abruptly ends, it's because the stormy weather here is ruining things. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, cool. We somehow ended up being turned out. So we're good. We didn't just insta-die. Although if our Delaware insta-dies, it might be bad. You know, now that I think about it, thinking Schlieffen could actually do well in ranked might not actually be the case. Oh, Delaware, why are you YOLOing in? Of all the ships to YOLO in with? Like, why at Delaware? And he's gonna shoot the Buffalo, not the Dyson that's going broadside to Torp. Well, that's really bad. Like, he went closer to a ship with Torps. This is why Schlieffen got Giga nerfed. Part of the reason why Schlieffen got Giga nerfed. There's geniuses that charge into Torp ships. Okay, well that's a GG. Now I'm not in the crossfire anymore. Lamau. You're welcome, Delaware. Uh-oh. Why are we stuck here? Wargaming? We reconnected? Hello? Probably the first time he ever saw a Dyson. You know, that might actually possibly be true, because that thing is so doggy doo-doo. Okay, let's try Schroeder now. And we'll go full AI gaming build. Gotta try Iwami. I think I'll pass on Iwami. Iwami's just worse Dyson. No battleships. At least we have a Lucian and they have a Z-44. And he's using the actual gun commander on his Lucian, so fingers crossed. I think this guy might just might know what he's doing. We technically should be able to beat a Michelangelo and Schroeder. Does he have best AI gaming connect? He does, but it's not maxed. So that means his Porcupine's not maxed. Or his EST button stuff. But as long as we're angled, we because Schroeder has some funny casemate armor. You shouldn't be able to pen it with the 152s. Whereas my, at least, even though I'll also shatter, should set fires. All I have to do is not get torped, which means bound reverse away once our secondary starts shooting. Just imagine spending all that steel on Dyson. I know. There's a reason I've opted to make legendary mods on all my legendary ships instead of getting Dyson and Druid, because they're not exactly good. I mean, they might be unique to play every now and then, but who's buying something with all that steel for something every now and then? Whereas I actually play most, if not all, my legendary tier ships. Well, Z44 is dead. Or he eats torps when he has sonar? Dude, what? Hello? That is wild. Here I thought he knew what he was doing. I do need to kill him though. Even my AI gaming can do it? Oh, he torp reloaded. Oh, our Lucian is retarded. Holy shit. How do you have a max commander on Lucian and you have sonar active? Those torps were spotted immediately. And then he eats torps. Ugh. What a waste. Now we know why Lucian's never gonna get nerfed. Because you have players like that playing it. Time to change. Yeah. You know what? Yeah. We already broke the seal. Edit shoot total description. We already broke the seal. It's too late. Cannot be greater than 100 characters. Yeah, we don't really care about the Yamato song. We didn't understand anything. Okay. Dalian is a bold choice. Dalian is, that's probably his only tier 8, and his goal is to save a star, not actually win. Hard Island hasn't even smoked up and started shooting yet. He's actually spotted. He still hasn't stopped in his smoke. We're getting more retards. Oh no. Maybe having these like 2 versus 2 ranked at low tier is better, because those lower tier ships are a lot more dented proof than higher tier ones, because the higher tier ones are like actually punishable. More punishable than the lower tier ones anyway. It's okay, we'll just sit here and farm them slowly. This is probably what I should have done in the last match with the Michelangelo. Kill Michelangelo and then deal with the DD, but oh well. Where's your torp tubes? Somewhere over there. As long as he stays like bow in, our secondaries can pin his bow. Dude, the skill that makes our EST come back quicker is so funny. I'm waiting for my splash damage to kill his torps, because the squares. There's his torp turn. How predictable. And now he's trying to use the other side, so we go in the same direction. Come on, secondaries, kill him. He's trying to ram. Dude, if he was actually able to ram, they would have actually won. That was pretty close. I think he was trying to go for the torps. We're gonna where is report griefing. Lol. Okay, Schroeder, I think I have my answer. I think Schroeder is definitely the better of the 2 secondary cruisers, just because of HE. Like, Michelangelo would have not dealt damage to the bow of that Agir. Too bad they don't have YOLO at this tier, which is the proper tier it's supposed to be at. What other AI gamingness can we do? I mean, there's Carl and Yord, but they don't have good secondaries. I mean, I feel like you kind of have to use the AI gaming cruisers, otherwise you're at a disadvantage. Now, there's not a single battleship that I think I would want to use. Does the report system work? No, it doesn't. The in-game one does absolutely nothing. The only report system that has any value would be the one on their actual support page. But if you report someone, you need to actually have the evidence. Either screenshot or video evidence, probably video evidence. And then and only then will they have information that is, I guess, worth suspending or banning people over. I mean, I'm pretty sure those boosters have been at least suspended for like 6 months or something, because we haven't seen them in a while, which is great. Unless they change their names and I'm just not noticing them, but I'm sure they must have done something after I made a big stink about it. You know? Okay, I think we're just gonna stick with Schroeder. Kind of want to just go through ranked and be done, honestly. But like, my average XP almost 2k, like somewhere 1940, 1950, somewhere there. Make a secondary module breaking specialist. It's called HE spam. Like, aside from these AI gaming cruisers, stuff like Schlieffen, their secondaries die instantly. Bismarck, Brandenburg, all your normal German battleship secondaries instantly die. Massachusetts secondaries instantly die. The French secondaries, Timur, John Bar, and Flandre. Italian secondaries instantly die. Only not this one, and it seems Ohio secondaries have a little more survivability. Not that Ohio secondaries are that great. They do the job, but not nearly as much as Schroeder and Michelangelo. Play Shell Baby, love you, I'm leaking for you. Thanks. Wait a minute. Those are normal cruisers. Who plays normal cruisers in ranked? Okay, Runa is stationary. Maybe we focus him. Oh, there goes your secondary, or Torps. Can I get both sides going? Takahashi can get around those islands? Yeah, AI gaming. It's almost like the rune should have just YOLO'd in for Torps. This is like his only chance. I think we can just sit here. Yeah, AI gaming. These cruisers are so dumb. Trayvon says, "What's up, Craig? What's going on, Deesburg? Do Mike know main guns?" Hold on, I need to mute this. Hold on, let's see what we got. What do we got? Musashi and an Agir. I mean, I feel like we could do no main guns with Schroeder on these two. Kondo Musashi. Okay, dude's not hitting anything. I just have to hope Musashi doesn't have like god tier RNG where like one random shell, the worst one of the actual salvo, somehow citadels us. Any chance Wargaming sees the impact of Schroeder and Mike and ranked and nerfs them? I don't think they'll nerf them based on ranked, if we're being honest. Although, to be fair, they said they nerfed Waller based on it, on his effect on DDs and Fleet Cups, so I mean, who knows? No, he's shooting from my bow. Let's get you over, Pen. We're good. Oh, Agir's gonna be lame. Our main is shooting HE. Dude, that Musashi doesn't have. Oh, never mind. He's double fired right now. That guy had so much fun. We did 60k without even shooting our main guns. Schlieffen could only dream of doing something like this. Secondary, shoot the Agir, please. He's around the corner. Come on, Agir. Your only chance to kill me is by YOLOing in. There you go. He killed a secondary. How rude. Actually, he killed a secondary on the opposite side of the ship that my secondaries are shooting. Gotta love those cube explosion radiuses that go through armor. Makes a lot of sense. Watch out, man. There's an Agir charging at you. Bro, this main knows to switch to AP at least? To overmatch? That's crazy. Except he missed. Oh, there goes your torp tube. Now what? He doesn't have any torp tubes on his right side, so we're good. We can kind of ignore him. Doing 120k doing absolutely nothing. These things are so stupid for ranked. Dude, for all that damage though, we have fuck all XP. We almost lost to a main who was only using his main guns and probably did significantly less damage. No, they'll never nerf them. Let's be real, they'll never touch them. Because if they touch those two cruisers over Preußen first, that'll be crazy. Like, I don't know. As demented as these cruisers are, like, I guess it depends on what I'm in, but I don't really find these to be, like, super duper scary. Like, if I'm in a battleship, like, we dumpster these easily. I think the problem is most people can't aim for the bow because aim assist, like, messes it up a little bit. But most of the time, people don't aim for the bow anyway, and they just go for superstructure. Which, I mean, you look at Michelangelo, there basically is none. Plus, it's technically a pretty fat bow, or fat citadel as well, for Michelangelo. So, I don't know. They're good, but they are definitely punishable. It's just people don't know how to. What's wrong with Preußen? Mike, I know it's German and you love German things and you like having German things actually being busted because there's not many of them. But it is busted. There's no reason a thing with 30mm overmatch and that accurate gun should have a 20-second reload. Going that way. Someone's using Blucher. Wait, what do they have? A rune. Rune and... Oh yeah, we're good. We are good. You don't have to worry about nothing. I guess HE spam if it's a secondary Carno, you think? No, he's using a cruiser commander. We'll target rune first though. Carno's kiting. Jesus, that was 10k? 9k. I mean, Blucher kind of messed up that Carno. Rune's running for his life. Let's probably be careful of the, actually, you know what we can do? Oh, he's still shooting HE, we're good. It's fine, we'll just get both sides of our secondaries to shoot. That'll work. Lame main gun cruisers could only imagine shooting at two things at once. Should reverse a little. We might have been in torp range. Ichi, I don't think he'll discover AP yet. Okay, definitely didn't do a lot of damage because our Blucher was actually smart-ish, and their cruisers were dumb-ish. Oh no, his 6-kilometer torps. What are we gonna do? Dude, our XP is gonna be so bad. You think we got less than 1,000 XP for AI gaming only? And not doing a whole lot of damage? Almost less than 1,000. Almost. El Veneto's a good secondary commander, but it's hard to beat Nonomi on Schroeder because of that skill that gets you your funny buttons back. So you can go through your 6 very quickly while also penning Battleship's bows and also setting fires. Something that you're going to miss out on with Sap. Even though he can do some funny chunk damage, as soon as they go bow in or angle, or if they have spaced armor or something, like, you're not going to do much. So I think this is more solidifying our position on Schroeder being the better of the 2 secondary cruisers. It's punishable, it's fine. I mean, I did say out within a battleship, and depending on what you're in. And in a standard battle as well. But when you're playing ranked, and the matchmaker, just like standard, mirrors your ships, there not being a... You know, if Siegfried was at this tier, Siegfried probably could have caused Michelangelo some problems, because then you could overmatch its bow. Schroeder, you probably still struggle, because it's 27 bow. But Siegfried being at the wrong tier and not even having cruiser dispersion is painful. Plus, these maps are so small, there's literally nowhere for anything to run. Like, by the time we're at the objectives, our secondaries will cover the whole map. See, if ranked was closer to the way PC had their 1v1s a while ago, where even battleships, like, you would spawn far enough away that you wouldn't be instantly in secondary range when you spot each other. Like, being in a Massachusetts, going against like a tier pits or something, you could HE spam them to get rid of their torp tubes and secondaries and whatnot, like, before they're in range. And then only when you're actually in, like, brawling range, then you would switch to AP. It's just the way they made ranked is, unfortunately, catered towards YOLOing in with AI gaming and whatnot, torps. Because if, let's say that Rune was actually able to just, you know, do what a Rune is supposed to do and kite, he could have been easily farming us to death. His HE pens the 40 that we have. You know, I don't have sonar for this guy. Oh, Hayate. You seem to have problems. Hayate did get off his torps. The question is he actually going to hit them? I really wish I had sonar.
左舷から魚雷です。指揮官様なら避けられると信じていますよ。発煙装置を始動します。今しばらくは
Okay, I do need to create some distance though, because we're gonna get YOLO.
幕の展開完了です。さて、指揮官様と私の作戦通りに行きましょう。
The deity's trying to keep him alive. Oh no, my torp tubes. What am I gonna do?
手札が減らされたのですね。
I mean, this dude's been sitting flat broadside for my sap to pen him.
敵巡洋艦の撃沈を確認しました。お見事な戦術です、指揮官様。
I mean, at some point, this guy's gonna have to play the objective.
正面から魚雷が接近してますよ、指揮官様。あら、船体に亀裂が発生ですよ、指揮官様。対応完了ですよ。指揮官様のお役に立てて何よりです。
How many smokes did he use? Sting spotted? It's probably out there. Oh, unspotted. Maybe he would turn around that way.
正面から魚雷が接近してますよ、指揮官様。前方から魚雷です。指揮官様なら避けられると信じていますよ。前方から魚雷です。
Okay, he does have a... How many reload boosts does this guy have? 2, right? It's not 1 like Yudachi. I think he ran out of smokes. He ran out of smokes. I mean, we knew at some point he had to actually get to the objective because they would just lose. Okay, you know what? Let's play a Battleship. Let's see if we can find a Schroeder or Michelangelo. What would... You know? Soyuz? Russian BB? Probably would be fairly decent in this. It is raining. Do we want a chance running with scissors? Uh-oh. Light be flickering. May or may not have a power outage soon. It's going to be unfortunate if we do. Surely not. No AI gaming ships. Carl.
あなた様の敵はすべて私が倒してみせます。そばを離れないでくださいね。
Oh no, we're spotted. Oh wait, I don't have chromium barrels. It's cooked, it's cooked. We're not gonna do good. We don't have chromium barrels. Ugh. Imagine, chromium barrels would have made us hit Carl. No, chromium barrels is rough. Triple fire? You think triple fire? No way, no fire? It's because we don't have flammable cannoneer. Joan definitely doesn't want to get spotted. both Joans. Our Joan went to A. But at least he's gonna go get the object. Hello. Come on, Russian dispersion. We're within your Russian dispersion range. You should be able to Citadel Joan easily. Our spotter didn't get shot down. That's pretty miraculous. There you go. Let's go, Carl. Let's have some fun. Oh no, not my turret. You think we can do something funny? You really think you're gonna get your torps off? Okay, well, good job. Nice try. Here I was gonna try to do a drive-by and dev strike him, even though he has a turtle back. But he decided, I'm gonna use my torpedoes and turn into him. Brilliant idea. Dude, thanks to that ram though, he topped his Joan. It's pretty bad. Yeah, we run that back, but we take chromium barrels this time. Carl's a sand ship. Wish it was like the one on PC. I know. Imagine battleships having concealment as a gimmick wasn't a thing until in comp. And also, you don't even get to have your proper torp range either. Like, if you had normal battleship detection, I could understand if they at least gave it its proper torp range. Because then you could use some concealment build inspirations to do as close to the PC ship as possible, but no. You don't get either. Michelangelo or Schroeder? There we go. I guess we're also technically sorted cheesing because we have an icebreaker and good casemate armor, but we'll see. Oh, my condolences, they have an Alsace. How has this thing not been buffed yet, dude? 1.6 Sigma. It has a fighter but no spotter. Wild. Play Pommern? Pommern. I guess we can play Pommern. Watch me choke shooting Michelangelo's bow. He's AI gamer, right? Okay, good. Still didn't put the 10 cam torps on key. They buffed it to 8 though, right? I mean, at least it's sort of in the right direction, right? I mean, even Schlieffen and the battlecruiser line doesn't get its, what, 12-kilometer torps? Again, meaning that people very early on in Schlieffen's lifespan were YOLOing into a battleship with short-range torps, got dev struck, and got it nerfed. Crazy. Is he gonna go? He's going broadside. Okay, well, when you have geniuses like this playing Michelangelo, I mean, it's gonna be hard to get that thing nerfed. Oh, but when you have geniuses like that Joan going broadside, it's also gonna be hard to get those things nerfed. Yeah, we wait for Michelangelo. Unless Michelangelo's not pushing. Is he going around the second island too? Seems like it. Unless he beached. He turned around. I shot the Michelangelo and I just sit it out the Alsace. some pretty good that's a pretty good teammate there, Alsace. Okay, I guess I focus Alsace first then, since Michelangelo's running. Joan healed quite a bit. Thank goodness he has 40-second heals. Or Michelangelo wants to play again. Oh, he canceled his turn. Gonna cancel his turn again. No. We chopped that first salvo up to my bad aim. But yeah, we have geniuses like that. It's the same thing like Lucian. It's never gonna get nerfed because there's just dog shit players that's gonna keep its stats like bad. Oh yeah, take that island. Is there any villages on there? No? Shame. Alsace, when you have teammates like that, who needs enemies, right? Getting him sitted out while he's unspotted. Okay, where's Pommern? Haven't touched Pommern in a hot minute. I guess we'll do AI Gaming Pommern. If only Russian BBs were viable in standard. I mean, even in ranked, like, unless it was, like, for these 2 versus 2s, 3 versus 3s, or anything more than 3 versus 3, if it's ranked, Russian battleships would still get dumpstered because everyone would actually still play their airstrike ships. And then you'd just be tortured. Oh, Alsace again. Same Alsace. You think this buffalo is gonna explode, or do you think he'll beeply? Trying to do stealth radar, I guess. Palm is quite good in ranked. I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. German ships are generally gonna do well in ranked, especially the smaller the teams are. Because then these ships that are more suited towards close range engagements can actually have all of its HP and armor to do stuff. But the more enemies there are and the closer you have to get, German ships will suffer more often than not. Which is why you have a lot of snipers playing German battleships at the back. Only to charge in at the end of a match and die in like 30 seconds. Saw a lot of Borodino and Fleet Cup. I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. Borodino, Missouri, stuff with radar. Hello there, AI gamer. Oh. No, not my turret. Hey, Michelangelo, there's nothing spotting for you. He dumped his torp super early. It's probably turning. Or he is just broadside. Oh, except Pommern can't hit anything without an accuracy build. There goes his torp tubes. I need Henry J. Hyde. I thought AI gaming would be fun, but these secondaries don't pen anything. Cool, last second of sonar spotting those torps, pretty epic. Dude had Jojard. I guess it is a secondary Alsace. Same guy. Interesting. No, not my turn again. Oh my god, Pommern. Pommern. Pommern's turrets are just insta getting incapped. I'll assume he'll try to turn back in. He did turn back in, but I think we led too much. Yeah, we led too much. Yikes. We needed Henry J. Hyde. AI gaming doesn't work on German battleships, unfortunately. I can't fathom Pommern with secondary build for a free-to-play player without Henry J. Hyde. Like 4.5 kilometers, 3 shells just... Oh, it's almost like it had like a force field. Shells didn't go anywhere near the ship at all. And you can't even get Henry Hyde for free anymore. So, literally, pay to win commanders. On PC, GK's win rate is higher than Preußen, both are sub 50, and Hindenburg is worse. Well, PC Preußen is kind of bad. PC Preußen has Battleship dispersion, and I think normal German Sigma. Not like ours, where it has the highest Sigma in the game for a Battleship and Battlecruiser dispersion, and I mean, it has the fast reload there. What is it, Sigma? I don't think they made it a 2.0. Battleship Premia. No, actually it's Tech Tree, so we'll do all Germany. Main battery. Preußen. Never mind, I stand corrected. It's a 1.8 Sigma, same as GK. With Battleship dispersion, same dispersion as GK, same Sigma as GK, with its 24-second base reload. But Wargaming had the infinite wisdom for Legends to give it a, 2.2 Sigma? And then give it a Battlecruiser dispersion with its same reload. Crazy. Crazy. Like, understandably, Preußen there is kind of bad. But I don't know, Chief. Making it the most accurate battleship in the game, while you have all of these accuracy commanders that make your ship even more accurate, more than it should be. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Like, just simply with Legends commander skills, you could have had a 2.0 Sigma anyway, and then still buffed your thing to have Cruiser dispersion too, or Battle Cruiser dispersion rather. Oh, all of my shells missed. But Ibuki is going that way, so I think we can get all of our secondaries to shoot. I think yeah, game again. Ibuki turned in. AP. Pretty good. Are we gonna destroy your torp tubes, Ruprecht? Are we gonna destroy them with our secondaries before you get a chance to use them? Oh, he's turning broadside? He's discovering casemate armor technology. Crazy. Battle cruiser is getting out AI gamed by a cruiser. Oh, there goes a torp tube. Oh no, he's killing my secondaries. Not cool. Give me funny button. Battleships wish they could have secondaries this good. I wonder how scuffed the Pan American battleship line is going to be. I can't imagine. Playing German battle cruisers in 2026. Just getting it killed by AI gaming. We shot one salvo with our main battery, didn't hit anything. And then our secondaries just ruined everything. I think we give Palmer another go. Shame that was a loss. We probably lost a star. But now we go. Actually, if we're gonna do, we should use this Palmer. Oh, we already had him on. Wait, what? Okay, that one has main battery reloads, so we'll. What of a cruiser build? Oh wait, that's. Huh? What the heck? How did we end up over that? That was weird. Game was getting me all confused. But Atlantico is at least slow. Yeah, but Wargaming, Legends Wargaming does not like battleships having secondaries, or capable secondaries, which is why they kick nerf Schlieffen and Ruprecht. I mean, not only that, they nerfed the main battery for some reason too. That was already nerfed from its PC version. Because the PC version has, what, like a 27-second reload? But ours was already 30, and they had to nerf it even more to 32. While also, like, reducing secondary DPM by, like, 50%. What's going on, D-Spurt? Play a BB and break the enemy's BB turrets and just let them sit there. Pommern. Pommern and Rossio? Well, we now have an accuracy build. Maybe we should use Heinrich. Because realistically, we're not going through 5 heals. Oh, I don't have chromosome barrels. You know, maybe that's why I didn't hit anything the last time, because we didn't have chromosome barrels to give us a little bit of dispersion. Maybe we would have at least landed one of those 3 shells at the Alsace at 4 kilometers. Uh-oh, Pommern. You have to stay angled to a battleship, but there's an airstrike that spawned out of thin air? You think he actually knew how to lead, or what? Actually, it doesn't matter. It's wide enough. He's gonna land something.
Fire alarm.
Although the problem is this guy is probably not gonna get shot at all. Oh no, his AI gaming is gonna kill my torps. Dude, what a shame. No, our battleship shooting HE, and he has terrible accuracy. Did he just get that or something? Apparently he doesn't have the 2 airstrike skill either. Are Palmer turrets this trash? Is that where I aim my guns? Dude's still shooting Ichi. I really wish they couldn't reverse at 20 knots. Because then I think we would have caught up in Pomeranz so much faster.
Torpedoes direct front.
Our friendly battleship is still hiding behind the island. Huh? Did I not aim at their turret?
Problem solved, sir. Main turret blown up. Fire alarm.
I think I don't get the kill. I think he gets a die hard. It's okay. He is hiding behind the island. He has full HP now, so surely his airstrikes can kill them from that low HP. Nope. Pomeranz accuracy build also did not work. Are you sure Pomeranz is good for ranked? I feel like if I had AI gaming build, we would have done so much more better. That and not having our torp tubes destroyed by AI gaming would have also been really good. Rubric with celiacs. Pre-nerf Lepanto was pretty broken. I mean, didn't they only nerf its secondaries? I'm pretty sure Lepanto still has its improved pan angles, right? And I mean, if there's one thing I know about secondaries on the Italians is the 90mm secondaries insta-die. I mean, they're all insta-die, basically. I mean, maybe it was the fact that they could always get into secondary range with the exhaust smoke or something. Especially after they made it so the smoke firing penalty was, what, 10-9, 10-8? I feel like, if anything, the pen angles were probably the problem, but they thought it was the secondaries. So they nerfed the secondaries because it's a battleship. Kiting Agir. I'm also kind of overranked, so I kind of want to finish this. Of course, we have a clueless Rubric. Why are you being such a retard? You have a Rubric, charge in and use your secondaries. You have celiacs? Main is shooting HE. I guess they also have a retarded battleship player too. What commander do you have? Hank? Big Hank? What do you have? Norman Scott. Oh. I should have kept HE loaded. I bet he has fire chant skills. He's gonna have fire chant skills, and his fire chant isn't actually getting buffed. Yeah, Mina's cooking. Is he on a quad fire? No, he's on a triple. Wow, Rupert, look, you have torps. You're pretty dangerous when you're at close range. So I can only imagine why you wanted to run. It's gonna be sad. We did so much AI gaming damage, we probably have bad XP and lost to our Rupert. Even though we did most of the damage. Sad. Prinz had Celiacs. So we had a Battleship commander that you would build for secondaries with. And it was decently leveled as well. But he decided, let's snipe first. Oh, same Ruprecht. I'm gonna do the same thing. He's gonna run first. 15-2. He's gonna kite, tell me to get back, and then push in, and then kill things when they're on like 2 bars of HP left. And then I'm still gonna lose on XP. Where did they spawn? They spawn at A, right? Or do they spawn directly in front of us? Voldemort remains unnerved. Yep. Voldemort remains unnerved because Voldemort had to already deal with anti-push trash, like carriers. Where stuff at higher tiers possibly didn't. Because like even now there's not that much legendary tier carriers. But there's more things that actually spawn more planes than carriers and do more damage now. Like I feel like Louisiana and Anki are a much bigger problem than carriers actually are. And yet Schlieffen is still in a good place. At A. They spawn at A. Okay. We'll take his word for it. If they spawn at B and I'm broadside and get dev struck. You blame J198. No way. He was reversing first. Yeah, we have fucking retarded Rupert, dude. Oh god. I mean, at least we already knew what he was gonna do. Be retarded. So we already had the knowledge that we couldn't rely on him at all. I don't think I push. I think I let them push into me because I don't know what's on the other side of this island because Rupert is a billion miles away, not wanting to play the game.
敵を発見しました。お仕置きの時間ですよ。
I wonder if this is the same Agir as last match. Maybe their German battleship is also retarded. I mean, German BB players typically are. Oh, there he is. He pushed. German BB pushed with his cruiser. Not ours, though. Ours stayed in spawn. Did I kill all of... Oh no, his secondary starts still shooting. Yeah, I think we hug this island and then his secondaries might stop shooting at us. I wonder what commander this guy has. Rupert's gonna chase him from behind. That's not good. He could have turned to the right and cut off the FDG, but now we're all alone. It's okay, unless FDG figures out how to wait, he's on a triple? No fight fire with fire? What does this guy have? He's using Hipper without fight fire with fire. Oh, maybe at his DCP actually. Uh-oh. Shame he got a Citadel because I started reversing. Yeah, look, he doesn't know how to aim for the bow, it's just because we were reversing and he doesn't know how to aim. Could have killed us if he aimed for the bow. But they don't know about that technology. Rupert actually did fuck all this match. Are we still gonna lose because our AI gaming sucks with XP? No, no, no. We're okay. We doubled what our Rupert did with AI gaming, doing most of that damage. We might have lost if we didn't get the cap actually. If we don't get the cap, our XP would be absolute trash, even with a 60% XP reduction for secondaries. Good lord, man. I don't know why I went back to port. I should have just battled on. We're almost done. Lepanto. D-Revel. So AI Gaming Lepanto? Wonder how... Dude, he can't overmatch us. It's literally going to be a secondaries, but I'm just going to HE spam all the secondaries away. Oh. And what is the other cruiser? A Rune? Unless Rune kites to the border. I feel like they don't really have a chance. Mad Mike playing Delaware. Is this the same Delaware that we had that YOLO'd into a Dyson? Or you would think he's probably still playing ranked, right? My opinion on best combo to play this ranked division? In division. Schroeder and Schroeder. Double Schroeder. Schroeder Michelangelo. Double Schroeder over double Michelangelo. Because if you're playing in a division, it's going to mirror your ships. So the enemy team is going to have cruisers. And Schroeder, Michelangelo not being overmatched through the bow. And your AI gaming being as demented as it is. Like, it should be easy wins, really. You both push in together. Both have your secondaries focusing the same ship at the same time. And then by the time that one is dead, see how many secondaries die. You're in smoke firing penalty range, buddy. Improve pen angles. It's okay. And those improved pen angles are actually kind of nutty. But they nerfed the secondaries and not the improved pen angles or main battery for that. Kind of intrigued. We didn't kill any of his secondaries yet. I swear those secondaries were the most fragile. Maybe our dispersion's not actually hitting anywhere near. Maybe it's because it's German. German HE. It's okay. Big Battleship Delaware's pushing in. I wonder, does German HE not have good splash damage? I mean, we still cooked him with our HE and the fires. Even though he probably has fight fire with fire. He DCP'd. And he's healing. Really? You have to use your whole airstrike for a dead battleship? Did he give up? I think if we don't mess up and let the Ponta use improved pen angles, we definitely wouldn't be almost dead. It's more of a we don't see Lepantos anymore issue. Agir. Interesting for a rune. Alright. Since we deaded, we just jump in Michelangelo and continue on. So if American battleships don't have improved pen angles, then explain why you still pen at ridiculous angles with the AP. Well, probably because the game is bugged. I mean, you have standard pen angles, so I mean up to 60 degrees. Your shells should still pen, or have a chance to, rather. But Lepanto has, what was it, 70? Which is actually better than, you know, another thing about it, better than Baltimore. Definitely should have been more bow in. Lessons learned. I wonder. I remember recording something. I was like basically bow in. A shell landed like on the side of my ship, the middle of my ship in the water. But it, maybe not in the water, but like hit the side of my ship, but still counted as a citadel. In a battleship, mind you. So like there was no reason for it to be a citadel, but it still did I mean, you literally see Minotaurs citadeling GKs, or like normal heavy cruisers citadeling battleships at long range. The game is bugged. The armor is bugged. So tinfoil hat theory, maybe that's why you don't citadel things when you should. Sir Michelangelo special. 12 2D Revel, yeah, he's kind of special. Alright, we go in separate directions, just so we can have crossfire of sorts. You'll have to angle towards me or our Michelangelo, but our Michelangelo's probably gonna have HE or SAP loaded. Oops, too early. He smoked up. He has sonar. Okay. Interesting, he smoked up. Now I'm undetected. Oh no. But he's broadside. And I don't have the angles. Only one sit, really? And this dude's definitely torping me.
ここも少し暑くなってきましたね。
He used widespreads. Lamau. Uh-oh. It's okay, we're goated at dodging torps. Or Michelangelo turned away. Yeah. Shoot my bow. My turn? Lol. Thanks for your help, Michelangelo. Much appreciated, dude. Way to run away and not brawl. Okay, one more match. We just run Schroeder and end this. DD, Minagumo, Schroeder. Ooh, AI Gaming Schroeder battle. Whose AI Gaming has better RNG for fires? Oh, he's using a accuracy commander. Lol, who? Dude, what the hell, man? Who the fuck uses accuracy cruiser commanders on AI Gaming Schroeder? Like, I would have accepted Hipper as the main commander over Von Mueller. Jesus Christ, man. The player base is retarded. Chungmu, do you think Chungmu has radar? Probably not, right? I mean, I would imagine this guy's gonna try to kite to 1A. Since he doesn't have AI gaming build. I did more damage shooting HE than he did with AP. That's funny. Why is there one torpedo? No, he's gonna be a chode and launch one by one. Uh-oh. So Chungmu's getting caught. They both have reload boosts. He does have a radar. But he has 3 bars. Why would you take 3 bar Chungmu with the radar? What do you think they'll do for things that should have combat instructions? Alternate Pan American Battleship line. You think they'll give it 2 funny buttons? Like you can slot the one that does the better accuracy and EST 1 and 2 basically in different slots? That'd be pretty spicy. You get a billion percent of accuracy plus the 25% reload. He's on fire. Perhaps you shouldn't have left your smoke if you're on fire, Minigomo.
正面に魚雷です。避けましょう。おっと、正面に魚雷です。避けましょう。おっと、正面に魚雷です。避けましょう。
Very good.
前方に魚雷を発見しました。回避しましょう。
They were very
前方
close.
に魚雷を発見しました。
Almost.
回避しましょう。
Oh, Schroeder.
正面に魚雷です。避けましょう。
I think he turned around. I don't think he's pushing this way. Oh no, he's pushing this way. Wow, what a Chad. I thought he was going to run to the corner, but he actually turned in. Oh, that wasn't fair. Cool, we're done with ranked. Building up our steel storage, almost at 8,000 steel. Crazy. I'm not used to seeing that much steel. Alright, what do I need to do? Pretty sure I still have premium supplies, I think. Oh, never mind, I did it all. What do we do now, though? How long did that take us? 2 hours? It's not bad. Kremlin time? Oh lord. I don't know if I want to play Kremlin. Full range FDG. Man, I just put it back to like a normal build. Now I'm gonna have to switch it back. We were so fed up with Kremlin, I took off the mod. Do I want to put a ledge mana? I mean, I kind of have to, right? Someone asked for shill earlier. True, true, true. And gave me money for it. Yeah, yeah. We'll have. I guess yeah. We have to go back play shill. Surely RNGesus will give us good Sigma rolls this whole match, and not shit Sigma rolls, and then we just don't hit anything. I think we should expect bad accuracy, and then when we get good accuracy, then we'll be pleasantly surprised. Just like school, expect to fail, and then when you pass an exam, it's pretty epic.
あなた様の敵はすべて私が倒してみせます。そばを離れないでくださいね。
Yeah, 13,500 ship parts for the Kremlin. How much do you need for Kremlin? Is it 20? And I mean, this is technically the second update, so there's one more. But I feel like the people who wailed to get Kremlin this update are probably very disappointed. Unless they're like Zatu and then just like oogles for Russian ships, even though they're pretty bad in this game. Oh. Incom's using engine boost. I underled. And we had good accuracy too. Nope, never mind. Most of that went over. I thought we had good accuracy. It looked pretty good. Shells went high though. He's keep returning? No way. Watch. This terrible looking accuracy is gonna give us a citadel. Trust. It gave us 2 citadels. The worst looking accuracy is the one that's gonna give you citadels. It's ridiculous.
Provide assistance. You will comply.
Still spotted. Can I lob? Probably not. Oh, I technically could have. But our DD is on the opposite side of where their DD is, so I'm about to get YOLO'd. What do they have? Oh, and they have a mini Gumo. That's so bad. I'm thinking I'll just wait here. There's no way that brother gets spotted by a cruiser that's reversing in, right? If only this DD wasn't here, I would push a little past the gap so I can shoot at things. If only... Yeah, he's leaving. He's leaving us. He's not even going to try to get this guy in sonar. He's just leaving. Probably getting reload boosted right now. And I don't have prop mod. So I might be dead. Or this guy's a gastroenterologist trash can. Uh-oh. Am I gonna die to Montana? You can shoot our cheek. Cool, 3 shells out of 9. Well, we basically put our life in our Psalm's hands for him to come here and help us. He's located, so DD's going that way, I guess. No good. We're not going to get torped from behind. Bad dispersion gave us a citadel. Maybe we need to hope for bad dispersion, because it seems like that's the one that's going to give us citadels. The shells that are touching doesn't get a citadel. What a joke. What an absolute joke. Really good wargaming. Shit dispersion gives us citadels, but the ones that are touching doesn't. Yep. What? Why did you leave the cap? Why didn't you not get the... Dude, our fucking Psalm, dude. Campaign DD players are the fucking worst. Yeah, way to come back. Like, why would you even leave the cap if you're gonna come back? There's zero reason for you to leave. Located again, so DD's this way? Nope, he's in front of us. Didn't look like that hit us on the bow. This dude probably has his reload boost back. There he is. Jesus Christ. Oh, he switched to Agir? That's for going and getting the DD Psalm. Very good. You gotta shoot from max range and smoke. It's pretty good use of your ship there. Now he switches back to AP. Dying salvo, give us a citadel. Or not, JK. It's better your motto couldn't delete him. Could you just not? No, you could see him. Oh, he did touch him, I guess, eventually. How should you build for Russian battleships? Honestly, there's no good way to build them in this game at all. You build for tankiness and then you have no range. And really no accuracy either. And then you build for accuracy and then you have no tankiness. And you just get cooked. But considering the way you have to play them, because of the gimmick, you have to push in. So building for tankiness is probably your best bet. But you probably will still struggle because having to push in when there's a bunch of airstrike ships and stuff like GNAT that just spams a billion torps. The experience for Russian battleships, not going to be great. Even more so the lower in tiers you go. I think Ismail can get away with it because carriers, I mean, they're still demented, but like at least all the other things aren't too bad. But like they giga nerfed, not Soyuz. What's the tier 6? I'm blanking. Sinop. They giga nerfed Sinop. And then, I mean, at tier 6, 7, you're going to get a lot of carriers. And then, I mean, by the time you're at Soyuz, you have stuff like Seong. And other busted, you're going to have to face Louisianas and Akis in Soyuz. Same thing for Kremlin. Like, the Russian battle... Actually, I haven't even played Ismail in a long time. I'm just remembering what it was like before. But now that I'm thinking about it, before when we actually did play stuff like Ismail, airstrike ships and carriers were not too relevant. So I'm just gonna assume you're probably gonna suffer at all tiers with Russian battleships. But at least Ismail, I mean, if you're top tier, you go against tier 4 things, so you could probably still have a lot better games where you're like deleting Omahas and whatever, those types of cruisers. But then as you go up in tier, the more gimmicks there is, the more demented planes there are, the worse it gets. So if you brawl the time, you're fine, right? Good luck with that. Just like Schlieffen, like having to push in and use secondaries and having that short range, the 16.6. If there's any airstrike ship, your game is basically over. Louisiana's airstrike range is almost as far as your main battery range. So regardless of what you're trying to do, you're gonna get tortured. Like so far, Wakamo seems to be the best commander for stuff like Kremlin and Russian battleships, just because you get flammable cannoneer, which gives you the range, so you're able to snipe if you're in the extremely passive match, like when there's a bunch of Preußens pre-kited the entire time, and or if there's airstrike ships. But then because you have the Russian dispersion gimmick, you're going to suffer trying to actually shoot those things at range, because beyond 12 kilometers, the dispersion curve is exponentially worse. Like, the vertical dispersion becomes worse than Japanese dispersion, which is supposedly the worst. Cool. Airstrike ships. What do we do? There's no way. A Bayard with 20 kilometers of range. What am I spotted by? Oh, prevention. So I'm never gonna spot prevention. I can only imagine what I needed to do in a Russian battleship in this match. 20 km cruiser. HE spam cruiser, airstrikes, stuff I'm never gonna spot. Yikes. I mean, it doesn't help that our DD's at A, and there's only one. That definitely could have helped. But even then, 8 chem to spot a prevention. A ricochet on his broadside and an overpin. Wait, what is this torp range? This thing has 10 chem torps. Forgot about that. His brother pushed into his death. Prevention also has 25, so we can't overmatch him, unfortunately.
Torpedoes to port! The Auspex has detected an enemy cruiser approaching.
Okay, well, Bayer died. I don't know that there's anything we can really do for our anode right now. Maybe if we reposition. But that means we're not going to be able to shoot. But anode is full sending, so I don't know what to do really. How are all of our battleships dead? I mean, it's a Strasbourg, I guess. Should have repositioned earlier. Maybe we could have like somehow found Vladdy's broadside or something. Do I have Druid? I don't have Druid. The experience when it first came out, having the turrets that insta-died whenever you fought a DD, I didn't think it was worth getting. I should be able to Citadel of Vladdy, right? No, I'm shattering. And he's turning in. No battleships can shoot his broadside, unfortunate.
Torpedoes, direct front. Torpedoes to port. Petty flames shall not stay our wrath.
Uh-oh, cockroach.
Strike them down.
Why is their whole team here?
Tech Marines report successful repair, Commander. Torpedoes dead ahead.
Shame. Doesn't happen at all anymore. Super fun to play. I mean, I don't know about super fun, because I can basically do the same thing as Druid, but in Daring. Full range FDG. Man, getting me to suffer with all of these ships. Who gives us the most range? Hipper? No. Heinrich? Right, this thing gives range, right? And then who gives range? British guy and Megatron? Fisher? I don't think anyone gives more range than Fisher aside from Megatron. It's 3.5, I think. Pan American guy only gives 3%, if I'm not mistaken. So what do we end up at? Oh wait, we can't have chromium barrels though, because then we won't spawn anything. Almost. No, well, it should be 24 with this, right? Dude, I hate that they took away all of the boosters. All I have left is the epic one that I only specifically have for specific ships. Wait, so what are we at? 24 kilometers? 24.4. Crazy. I hate fun. I mean, is Druid fun? AP only. Sure, you might be able to citadel some light cruisers. But like overall, can I not just use the short burst smokes in daring and do better? Or vampire? Like it's essentially the same experience but better with the daring because you actually have torps. Also, there's a massive 25k steel wall on his way. That is also true. Although of the 2 steel ships that I have... Dude, this is a worse map to have this on. You know what I can... I'll just park here and shoot to A. That'll work. But of the 2 steel ships that I have left, being Druid and Dyson, I probably would get Druid over Dyson. Like if they didn't have Marceau in crates and then them just give it to us because it's in crates, I probably would have saved up for Marceau first. Maybe I should have shot G-Nan. Yeah, we stopped pushing in because there's a glue eater. Yeah, gamer. This Vermont can't even see me. Dude, why am I? Oh, there's a DD at B. Petro's broadside. Spotted from B and the flank. No sits. And our Holland died to torps. Wait, we only get 2 heals in this thing? I thought we had 3. Dude, how is a Tech Tree Battleship only having 2 heals? That's not Russian. Wargaming? Did Main eat all the torps? Is that why he's almost dead? Shame, why did this flank have to like push in? Okay, DD went to A at least, so I have somewhere to run, I guess. Airstrikes are so fun. Main's dead.
指揮官君まだまだ大丈夫。
Holland is definitely pushing in right now. Still baffled that we only have 2 heals. He's also shooting us unspotted. Holland is probably out there. There's gonna be more airstrikes soon.
対応完了。ほら行こう。
So much for accuracy build.
正面に魚雷発見。アイゼン君、それは餌じゃないよ。
Well, we're dead.
火災発生。指揮官
Double fire and a flood.
浸水だ。指揮官君、大変だよ。
If only our Holland didn't fuck off and die early. And actually was something to contest the flank, not just insta die and let us get steamrolled. But also if we didn't have the worst map to have a range build, because we literally have way too many islands blocking everything. Could have had a little fun, maybe. Anyone else so scared of what's in the dark like roaches? Don't forget about the people in the dark too. Some of them you can't see. No DDs. Can we rerun the FDG match? I mean, I don't know if I want to. Dude, like, this map would have been way better than Shatter. Like, sure, there's a lot of islands, but we can shoot over them. That was like a map to have Schlieffen in that we could just YOLO in because they can't shoot at us from the start.
Бой начинается.
That's not people, you silly man. What do you mean? Some people in the dark you can't see. Why do you think most crimes happen at night? Didn't get the joke, did you? Oh, you're saying they're not people. Oh, no, true.